Yeah, first of all, I want to apologize for that outburst at the end of the whole thing. I hope CBS can forgive us for that, because we love fighting and we wanted the whole world to see that. Yeah, Shinya's a tough guy. Today was a chess match. When I fought Josh Thompson, I knew it was going to be more of a war where Shinya had to be careful and not pull the trigger. I kind of feared if I beat this guy, you know, it would be more of like Japan is not good at fighting and just US is dominant. But I'd like to hope that people will look at it and like really give me some credit for being the #2 guy in the world, not just me beating some guy that should be ranked or something. Because I think Shinya is like one of the toughest guys, and I'm really proud of my performance. But he's a tough guy. I mean, I felt like I dominated good, and I don't know what to say. I'm pretty happy right now.
Gilbert, can you talk about that third round when you landed the punch and Yamasaki stepped in and it looked like you tagged him pretty good? I couldn't really tell. Could you talk us through what exactly was going on?
Yeah, I mean, you got to defend yourself at all times. I mean, Yamasaki was, he was, trying to say the guy's coming at me, butt scooting, and I'm in a fight right here, and it's you got to defend yourselves at all times. What if I stopped and he like jumped and clinched me and leg locked me or something, So I'm fighting at all times, so the ref is right between me, stopping me completely. You know what I mean? So I fight till the ref, jumps in my way. I'm in kill mode right there. So I apologize for that. My intentions weren't to be classless, but I'm going for the kill at all times till someone pulls me off me.
There was a lot of talk about rankings before this fight. Do you feel like you're the #1 lightweight in the world now?
I feel like I should be considered for it, but I hope I'm in the top 5. You know what I mean? I hope Aoki doesn't drop out of the rankings and I move up to 6. I just feel like sometimes the UFC guys are just automatically ranked. I don't mean to be a jerk about it or be jealous. Maybe I am a little jealous, but like I've been working my butt off for a long time. I don't think it's about just beating the #1 guy. It's about my history. You know what I mean? I beat all kinds of guys. You know what I mean? I beat 3 guys now that were in top 10. I beat Josh Thompson, who's in the top 10. I beat Kawajiri, who's in the top 10. I beat Aoki, now he's in the top 10. I just didn't beat the #2 guy out of nowhere. Now I want to be #2. You know what I mean? I avenged both my losses, and I've been doing a lot of things. I'm sorry to sound cocky today. I just feel like I deserve to speak my mind a little bit. But yeah, I feel like I got a long history now, and it's not your last fight. It's what you've done your whole career, and I feel like I've done a lot my whole career, and to say I think top 5 in the world, not for sure. I train hard, and I rotate guys on me, and when you're at home, like my last 4 fights, well, besides, these last 4 fights, you don't want to count your eggs before they hatch, so I always make myself like nervous, and I visualize myself getting caught, knocked out. I visualize myself knocking someone out as well, but no, of course I didn't think it was going to be this easy, but lately I didn't think it was going to be that easy against Ishida, that easy against Rodrigo Dan, and me and Josh, that was a war, and I kind of expected that, but I'm confident now, but you can't be overconfident. No, I didn't think it was going to be that easy. I think it's great. I think Kawajiri is tough. I think Eddie Alvarez is tough. I think Jay-Z is tough, and I think they've all been there and they've done a lot, and I think a lot of the UFC guys are tough as well, and honestly, lightweight division, the top 15 guys on any given day, if you had a 16-man bracket and you had 1 through 16 seed, I think you might see this in the semis, 8 versus 6, and 10 versus 2. It's ridiculous. The lightweight division is stacked. There's a lot of tough guys. So I think Japan is still great in MMA. Different rules. It's a ring. I know the cage messed up Aoki today. He was a little bit lost in there. I could feel it, and I wasn't banking on it, but I was pretty happy it did help me out, and he didn't like being wedged up against the cage. I shut down his rubber guard easy against the cage, and so it's different rules, different things, but I think Japanese MMA is still great, and I think MMA around the world is great. It's an international sport. For sure. I just mentioned some guys. I think, Jay-Z's a guy over there. If Kawajiri wants to fight me again, we had a great fight. I think he should come over here because I fought him in Japan last. I would like to go fight Shinya and take the dream title out there. Maybe we can co-promote with Bellator, and I'd love to fight Eddie Alvarez. Anyone in the top 10 outside the UFC. I'd like to fight, Frankie Edgar or BJ Penn as well. I think it's great Scott Coker is co-promoting. It's great for MMA that he's working with Dream, and I think it would be great if all the organizations work together and we could have a true #1 champion in the world, and we could, forget the rankings and just let it be done like that. But yeah, Scott, everyone asks me about, Strikeforce, who they're going to bring, and Scott gave me my